Hey, it's Sean, and welcome to my travel channel. Today we're at Yuengling Brewery in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, America's oldest brewery. We're going to take a tour, check out the gift shop, maybe taste a few beers. And if you're able to get Yuengling beer, let me know in the comment section below. All right, let's go check out the tour.
These caves were completely hand dug, so David would call in some of his miner friends, and they'd come in and help him dig out the cave. And it took 10 years because when we go out here, you see there's a big wooden rest tank. Those rest tanks lined the cave at one time, so it was kind of more of like a necessity type thing. So if the wooden rest tanks filled up, he'd call his friends in, they'd dig him out some more room so he could put more barrels in here for storage. So another thing very unique to these caves are these big brick walls that you see here. Okay, and these were installed in 1920 when Prohibition was enacted. The federal government came in and bricked off our caves because they thought if they sealed the caves off, then nobody would be brewing. Obviously, I'm giving you this tour, so somebody somewhere was brewing. It's rumored that they ran lines under the sewers and into the streets. I don't know how true it is. This is the Rathskellar, which in German means Rathskellar, or another name for it on the door here in German, it means lunchroom. So this was installed in 1935. But now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the brewing process here at Yuengling. The brewing process starts in the cereal cooker where they add water, corn grits, and malted barley. And it cooks in there for a couple of hours. And from there, it gets pumped to the mash tun. And then from there, it gets pumped over to the water tun. And then the grain actually separates and goes down into the spent grain tank. Once that wort is in the water tun, that goes through a copper funnel at the base of the brew house and down into the brew kettles. Once it's done in there, it actually gets pumped to the fermenting tanks. It goes into the aging tanks where it sits for another 7 to 14 days. So every brew that we have here at Yuengling takes a minimum of 21 days, no matter the beer.
Okay, I'll take that and the mango. And then she was gonna have the flight and a black and tan. We just finished the tour here. And at the end of the tour, they give you a couple free samples. So we got the Hershey Porter, the mango wheat, the flight, and then the black and tan. The black and tan is like a combination of two different beers, so they have to mix it on the spot. But we're going to enjoy these beers and then check back in later after we've had them and give you some feedback. So we just finished tasting the different beers. I think my personal favorite is the mango wheat. I like a nice mango taste. The Hershey Porter, very sweet. If you like that type of chocolate flavor, that's a good one as well. The black and tan is kind of a combination of two different beers, so has a very unique taste to it. The flight, it's kind of like a nice little Pilsner taste to it. One of their biggest beers, which I've had many times, is their lager. That's a flagship beer, so that's very good as well. I think the tour guide said that's 90% of their sales. So I would recommend any of their beers that they produce. In addition, our tour guide also told us that they're in 22 states. They're just expanding to west of the Mississippi right now. So if you're on the East Coast, you can pretty much get any type of their beer, but going west, maybe a little bit more limited, but you can still get their core staples. Only in Texas, yes. So, but take a look at it, and I would recommend tasting one of their beers, and the tour is fantastic. So if you're ever up in Pottsville, definitely take the tour. So we'll check out the gift shop next. Our experience at Yuengling was awesome. We thoroughly enjoyed the tour, gift shop, as well as the museum. But don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as stay tuned for our next video, which will be in Philadelphia. And until next time, keep on exploring.